Good morning, YouTube land. We're out in the wood yard this morning. The temperature is about 62. It feels really good and crispy. We're gonna split up some more hickory.
We got this last big log. I'll show you bringing it up. There's some beautiful stuff. If you notice this, I don't know how long this has been dead or how long it died or was cut down before it brought to me, but I peeled a bunch of bark off. This stuff here is, I'm gonna say probably 75% seasoned, but it won't. All this hickory goes to the barbecue house at Hog Heaven, so I got plenty for 'em. Some beautiful wood. Early Saturday morning, man, loving these temperatures, but the man said that's not gonna last. It's supposed to get hot and humid again next week. Heat index back in the hundreds. As long as it's in the mid 60s in the morning, we can get a little work done and it ain't so bad. But man, it feels good this morning.
Yes, it does.
I even cut grass yesterday and got in the shade early yesterday morning. I even had to go back and get a long sleeve shirt. It was about 56, 58 in the low area. Wasn't used to it. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's get to splitting some of this hickory. Well, just like that, folks, this is the end of the hickory and the last load I got. I still got one piece down there that's about that long. I probably got 4 1/4 face cords out of it. Man, it's some beautiful wood. Glad to have it.
Smells good.
But my wife got something to say, I think. Dang.
We watched Back 40
Firewood
Firewood
last night.
Last night he has
He
a
has-
podcast.
Let me interrupt you. On podcast he has on Friday night, starts at 9 o'clock. All the woodhounds get on there on YouTube and we talk and communicate, and we have a good time. For the ones that's never been on Dan's podcast, I encourage you to join in. And now I'll let you go.
Go ahead. I don't know the name of the. It's a.
I don't know.
It's
Last night, Dan podcast was, I think he celebrated his 250th consecutive Friday night podcast. Now, here's a man that dedicates his Friday nights to the woodhounds. And we look forward to it every Friday night. We'll tune in. We're at the house. 99% of the time we at home by that time when we tune in. And I think from 9 to 10:30 Eastern time, that's when he's on. But last night he had some giveaways for his 250th podcast. And the grand prize, Dan he sells small wood. And he's got a little, I don't know the name of the stove, but when it gets here, we will show it to
A
you.
little fire pit.
It's a little, like
A smokeless fire pit.
fire pit, but it's round and it's a mini. About that tall, I'm guessing, about that big around. You put it on the table in your patio, and he has one burning.
It holds wood about this size.
And then his grand prize was a rack, and a rack full of cherry wood to go in the stove, and a stove. And I was fortunate enough, what he did was he asked, pick a number 1 through 40, and everybody did. And then he had a spin, like a wheel of fortune, had numbers on it, and he spun it. I picked 38, and it landed on 38. But another gentleman on there picked 38 before I did. And Dan, asked if you don't want it, we got some t-shirts and a other package we can send. And the guy just so happened, he beat my time, and I've had an ant bite me. He beat my time, and then he graciously said, Dan, I've got one, give it to the other guy, which was me.
And I was happy.
My wife was ecstatic. So in the future, I know Noel, he has a fireside chat, so we may just break out the stove and get down in the wood yard and sip a little beverage and have a fireside chat too.
It might
Every
be
now
on,
and
it
then.
might be on the front porch too.
Maybe on the front porch too. But Dan, my wife's already gathering up a little wood. He said
Yes.
he knows I like to split big wood. So now he said, you gotta learn how to do small wood too. So we're happy to get
That'd be
that.
my job.
Yeah, that'd be the wife's job. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Spend a little time you'll see this Sunday morning. Again, congratulations to Dan on his 250th podcast. Hope everybody tunes in next Friday night and join in with us. We have a good time. So, from Rosie over here, oh my God, baby.
She's dirty, ain't she?
Oh my gosh, she's dirty. What have you been doing?
The grass is wet and it's kind of high. She's been walking through it, and then she
She's-
comes up here and lays it in the dirt.
Oh my gosh. You might have to go to the washing station before you go in. Hope everybody's having a safe and blessed weekend. Like I say, you'll see this Sunday morning. Hope you have a great and blessed Sunday morning. Y'all take care of one another, your family, your friends, because you're not promised tomorrow.
I got a little update on my sister-in-law, Kay. She come through her surgery fine.
Oh,
So hopefully she will have a good recovery. She's still feeling a little weak from it, but she's getting her strength back.
yeah, Ralph McGay, he texted me or messaged me last night on the podcast and asked for prayers. I don't recall what day he said he was going in for surgery on his legs, but he was requesting some prayers. So y'all keep Ralph, keep Kay in your prayers. They certainly would appreciate it.
So please like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Appreciate y'all folks. This is Rec Outdoors.
All right, I'm gonna start gathering some little wood on the ground from our little splinters.
Well, you help yourself, baby.
Rosie, you need dusted off.
Oh my God.
See, nothing that a little water hose will hose off, Daddy. Little water hose.
Look at them feet. What
See,
have you been
she
doing?
She just knocked it all off, shaking.